Hello there, everybody. I'm not Slayer49, and let me tell ya, you can get these amazing deals at Gingerbread Universe, okay? This is a horrible game, and I regret showing this to you, okay? But I'm already in this. I'm gonna stick through to it. I'm gonna stick with it to the end. All these girls with insane head proportions. I mean, really, temperature doesn't exist. Still, your little thigh there is gonna be cold. Seriously, put some pants on. Do pants not exist in this universe? Do all these girls gotta wear kimonos and Santa dresses and little skirts? I mean, seriously, if you're trying to be warm, skirt is not the best option. I mean, maybe, honestly, one of the better options for staying warm would be to just, right, basically, you put this on while you're still indoors, in the warm, right? You get like a thicker dress, okay? And then you also wear pants underneath that. That way you have this insulating layer of warm air between the dress and your pants. It might look ridiculous, but that would work pretty well for keeping you warm, actually. This right here, not gonna do it. Thermodynamics. It has been, no, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. I spent the first 30 seconds singing Miserlou. And I'm not leaving that in. How do I tell her? I just didn't like the idea of those guys perving on you like that. It doesn't seem right to me, I say as I perv on her like that. It may seem silly, since I obviously share the same feelings they do. But I don't like them looking at my childhood friend that way. We start to joke about it. I say! That actually makes me very happy, Koji. You still do care about me after all these years. I'm just gonna keep shifting to the left. See, look at this. Look at this. More like, whoosh! Whoosh! To the left. Why wouldn't I care about you, Hitsumi? I was worried that you were just being polite like some sort of dick. Trying to Netflix and chill or something. But it seems like you really do care. So she's uncertain too. It's been a long time after all. Of course I care about you. Why wouldn't I, Itsumi? Didn't I just ask that? Hold on. Why wouldn't I care about you, Itsumi? Why wouldn't I? I just said that! Feelings can change with time. Okay, something's wrong with your hand there. Like, why are you doing that with your arms? I'm just gonna do that with my arms all the time when I'm talking to somebody. I'm just gonna, like friggin' left hand on the shoulder, right hand down there. Think about it. This pose that she's in is kind of ridiculous. She's all like, oh, look at me. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Knick-knack. That's just how life is. Quietly, she fidgets on the spot. She's all like, she's not fidgeting, she's shivering because she's not wearing clothes that are warm enough. I'd like to walk with you for a while, Koji. If that's okay with you. Of course. I'm really tired after today, but spending time with Itsumi makes me feel less weary. Lead the way then, Koji. Alright, I'll lead the way to Gingerbread Universe, where you can get all these fantastic deals. 50% off, the already 50% off, the already 25% off, 60%. That's right, we are giving you money to take this gingerbread off our hands. Only at Gingerbread Universe off Main Street. After work, Itsumi decided to come home with me. Wow, I really am trying to Netflix and chill this, aren't I? She doesn't really look even the slightest bit tired after work. Koji, what you did was really sweet. You already said this. Why did you get so protective of me? I know that you're using your appearance to get customers, but there has to be a limit to that, you know. If you're just gonna let them stare at you like that, it just isn't right. It's left! Isn't that a doozy? I'll be here all week. But you're the one who saw my babs earlier. Why are you so suddenly bashful about it? Isn't it different if it's me looking at them rather than a stranger? How so? Is there some reason why you don't want people to look at me? She's vicious with her questions tonight. Just slaughtering me. I lost a leg. Well, what guy wouldn't feel weird if their friend was getting stared at like that? I see. Well, thank you. But you shouldn't worry about me, Koji. After all, I took this job so I could be an independent. So I took this job so that I could fight for an independent New Vegas. You know, yes man all the way. He says all the stuff like, hey there, how you doing? Yes. And then I'm all like, hey, I want to spare the Brotherhood of Steel. And then yes man's all right. He's all like, all right, good job, you're doing it. You're doing it. Now you gotta go see the great corns, though. Gotta go see those great corns. Gotta see them. Independence isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Perhaps not, but it's important to prove yourself. I was just thinking about something, about how nostalgia works. It makes people vote for Pokemon Red and Blue over Undertale, even though Red and Blue is an Why are 2 people watching my goddamn stream? Okay, who is this? Who is it? Who is it? Mesha and Zegwar. Hey, Mesha and Zegwar, how you doing? What do you mean? Well, when people look back, they think something was better than it is now. Like how the world was supposedly better, things like that. How does someone become so attached to something so mundane? Feelings aren't rations. They just take whatever form they want, like an evil specter. A clam forms a pearl because of the grit in its mouth. So a small feeling can be wrapped with layers upon layers and eventually becomes a beautiful pearl that costs $100,000 to put on your wife. People aren't rational. They're irrational. So even the tiniest feeling can one day manifest itself as a roaring torrent just waiting to be illegally downloaded. That's what I think, at least. Yeah, I think that's right. It's true, even something as simple as an old photo of a mundane day. With time, the feelings that you have towards that photo can grow stronger and stronger, like some sort of evil baby. The preciousness of an object or memory grows and grows with time. Why did you ask about something like that? I was just thinking back to the Christmases we spent together. Even if it seems like something really normal, it becomes precious with time. Yes, it really do. Now we're sitting here years later thinking back on it. There just is one part of growing old. It's just to grow. Remembering the past fondly, even if what you did was normal and nothing out of the ordinary. Emotions make the normal extraordinary. That's just how it is. So if you think about it like that, were her feelings for me similar? I'd like to think that I'm not a bit of grit and a clam-wrapped what? But I admit it's an excellent metaphor. Now then, I need to go, but we haven't even gotten to the end chill part. I'll talk to you later, Koji. Goodbye, Itsumi. So, if her feelings were like grit, then how much has she wrapped them up after all these years? Damn it, Itsumi. You know it's bad when someone like me can't stand it. Seriously, who spills drinks like that and just acts if there's nothing wrong? Still, the way she was handling the crowd was incredible. She said that she found this traumatizing, but it seemed to be all that's the way that she moves with the grace of dancer all the way through the crowds. Her grace is in complete contrast to someone else I've met this week. Maybe if Itsumi met Santa, she could teach her some better coordination. Maybe not, though. It seems like this is a really long-running probably for Santa. What? That girl tries her best, though, even if she gets tangled up in decorations. Sponsored by Disney's Tangled. In theaters this Thursday. Ah, but there's one girl whose movements I haven't figured out yet. That cheeky fox. There's still somebody in the street. It's not something I've noticed, but she's completely silent when she moves. And when she does make a noise, she goes like, fire! And then she like does that, and that's her recovery. Sometimes if you're too far off the ledge, you can go like, swish, and then you floosh to the left. But you know, sometimes you just gotta do something. What the hell am I saying? Maybe that's a side effect of her being a spirit. That's kind of like cheating if you think about it. How can a mere mortal hope to move the same way a fox spirit does? Let's go for a walk in the... Take a break from work, see if Santa shows up again. Okay. I'm gonna go for a walk in the woods, and then I'm gonna try to do a thing. The woodlands seem like they'd be fun to wander in during the winter. I used to really enjoy taking walks, just as warming up. Well, it's nowhere close to spring yet, but it might just be nice to get some exercise. I swear to God, I noticed that this microphone auto-balances its audio so that it doesn't get too loud, but the thing is, its definition of too loud is not loud enough. I get it. Like, it's a good functionality, but I want it to be like, all the time and not like, eh. The less time I spend in this apartment, the better. I often wonder about these woods and their shitty 3D CGI. Akira's shrine is pretty close by, though she mentioned something about the woods warping or something like that. Even though I'm trying not to question this too much, there's still some questions I want to ask. Maybe I'm just thinking about it too much. I should just relax and enjoy my walk in the forest. Hang on, did I just hear something? Is there a man with a gun nearby? Oh god. He's aiming at me. I'm gonna die. I'm bleeding. Thanks, Obama. There's something moving around in the snow. It's coming from behind that tree. I slowly sneak up on it, then jump out. It's a grizzly bear. I'm getting mauled by a grizzly bear. Ah. 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 Nothing. I feel a bit silly now. That's when I hear it again. Someone or something is sneaking its way through the snow. It's behind that tree now. I don't bother trying to ambush whoever there is this time. Nope, nothing there. That's what I hear a giggle behind one of the trees. Okay, you can come out now. Hello, Koji! Hello, Koji! That sneaky fox, I forget what the voices are, okay? Fancy seeing you in my woods. Since when did these woods belong to you? Well, I do maintain them. They're part of my domain, after all. Go in your calculus class, it's all like, what's the domain of this function? All rational numbers but an x value of 3, because it's like, oh, the denominator is x minus 3, and if x is equal to 3, then the denominator is, it's like some sort of thing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? You keep forgetting that I know nothing about the spirit realm. Oh, yeah! Doesn't matter, though. Why are you so far out here? I just wanted to go out for a walk. There's nothing like crisp winter air. Absolutely! Walking's good for your anus, too. I looked down at her kimono. Oh, wondering if I'm wearing pantsu today, Koji. Well, of course I'm wearing a pantsu you bought me. I'll show them to you anytime you want me to. Okay. Tempting offer, I've got to admit. But there's other things on my mind. Aren't you cold in that kimono? Not at all. Wait, what? My fluffy Your fluffy tail doesn't cover your body, woman. How does that work? Well, of course, a tail is the source of a fox's spirit power. And my power keeps me... Okay, it's magical bullshit. That's how she keeps warm. What were you thinking of? An image forms in my mind of her cuddling her own tail tucked between her legs. You said your tail was sensitive, right? Yeah, why are you asking about that, you bungle? Oh, I'd better stop. That mental image is getting dangerous. No reason at all. You're so dirty, Koji. Literally, you haven't actually taken a shower in days. God. Smelling shit. Says the fox who brazenly showed me Anata no Pantsu. She lets out another gigaroo. We'll be okay. Just skipping the Netflix part of the equation, aren't you? This fox seems to love innuendo knows. Anyway, would you like to come to the shrine? You look like you're getting a bit cold. Right, we've been standing here idly in the cold. I could make you some hot tea if you like. That sounds really good, actually. That does sound good. I'm gonna make some tea after this. Then come this way, Koji. I will warm up your body however you'd like. Ba-dum-tee. Shameless fox. We sit on the steps of the shrine together. She brought out an elaborate tea set. Hot tea's best on a cold day. She hands me a steaming earthenware cup. Careful, it's hot. You know, 'cause it's hot tea. Don't burn your togway. Thank you very much. I take a light sip of it. My mouth instantly recoils, as though I've fired a .50 caliber using my tongue. It's all like, oh god, my teeth are all gone. I told you it was hot, you freaking stupid. You stupid, I hate you. I know. I just didn't expect it to be about the same temperature of the sun. I always get impatient when I drink ocha. Having some patience is important, Koji, she said, lifting up an invisible string. After all, sometimes you just need to wait. She takes the cup from me and blows on it a few times before handing it back.
Good things come to those who are patient, and also those with a shit ton of money.
It always feels like we're waiting for something good to happen, though. Sometimes waiting isn't enough.
Then that's simply when you act.
God damn it, my cursor is stuck. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. Just gonna leave that there. Now is the time. I can't. As soon as I click on the window, it's gonna go. Okay. Bye.
Opportunities pass you by all the time. You simply have to seize them before they disappear.
It's then that I noticed something that I didn't before. She's a girl. Dun 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 dun. A forlorn look on her face. She just sits there quietly holding the tea in her hands as though she's seized it like some sort of opportunity. It's time to... God damn it. It's time to act. Mystical Ranger is now playing Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Akira?
Oh, right, yeah, Koji.
I think the tea's cooled down enough now.
Yes, you're right. It's 0 Kelvin. Absolute 0. Good job. Good job.
Someone is still in my stream. Zagwar. Good job sticking with it, Zagwar. Oh my god, Scott. Friggin' did Scott send me more messages? Oh my god. He did. I missed those. She takes a long drink from her cup. Putting it down, she lets out a content sigh.
Hot tea really is the best.
I take a deep sip from my cup too. Wow, this is great!
Thank you. Tea's often used in ceremonies here, so I've had plenty to practice. Before I can stop myself, I've already drank the entire cup, said Koji in his mind, because I didn't realize that this wasn't Akira's line. Hey, you shouldn't be so greedy, you little bungle.
But you gave me the cup. You literally gave it to me to drink. Sorry, I don't usually drink that quickly. I'm an alcoholic, you see. She takes my cup and refills it.
So, Koji, I actually don't know that much about you yet.
She hands the cup back to me. I don't know much about you either, I say, pulling out a gun for no reason. Well, apart from the obvious things.
That I'm a cute, attractive girl that you're falling for right now?
Oh, no.
Oh, Koji, I knew...
What? I knew you were in love with me? What? Cheeky fox.
Guilty as charged. Positively charged. Because you got more protons than electrons. Ha ha! I'll be here all week.
Well, to answer your question, there's not a lot to say. I moved here recently and I haven't had a lot of luck with making friends.
So that's why you made that wish.
Yeah, it might seem silly, but I didn't want to be alone for Christmas.
No, I understand how you feel. I am a fox after all. The most solitary animal. I don't think there's anyone who wants to be alone, except for Hitler.
What about you? You said you haven't seen the town in years. Do you really not leave the shrine that often?
Well, I have commitments. That's all I can say about it. Without having to kill you, it's like a CIA secret, except instead of the CIA, it's the Spirit World Intelligence Agency. So it's like the SIA, but then it's like, I don't know. The old priest is here though, so I'm not alone.
That's messed up, Akira. She smiles happily at me.
So if you're worried about me, don't be, because I'm immortal.
She's coot. Really coot. Those luminous eyes are sparkling at the moment as though they're ready to play Fallout New Vegas.
Your face is red, Koji. Are you really so charmed by me?
Not at all, I say. She is taken aback, and then she just sort of looks away like,
well, wow, I mean, okay. I mean, Jesus.
I'm glad I can say these things with a straight face.
You're such a Tiazzy.
Like you can tell.
Say Koji Kondo, do you want any shrine charms?
Shrine charms?
You know, for good luck and shit. We do provide such charms here.
Well, I'd rather have good luck than bad luck, so why not?
Well, then I can't decline such a straightforward request.
You're the one who asked me. Why are her hands going into her kimono? It looks like she's actually behind her kimono.